Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Ever wonder which ancient inventions completely changed the world as we know it? From telling time to building empires, our ancestors were absolute geniuses. Today, we're counting down the top 10 ancient inventions that laid the groundwork for our modern lives. Imagine trying to build a pyramid without a simple lever, or sail across the sea without a compass. Think about the aqueducts that brought fresh water to entire Roman cities. Or the invention of paper in China, which revolutionized how we share knowledge. These aren't just old ideas. They are the cornerstones of civilization. From the Antikythera, from the Industrial Revolution, but from ancient Greece, meet the Aeolipile, a mind-blowing invention by Heron of Alexandria way back in the 1st century AD. Imagine a sphere, mounted so it can spin freely. When water inside is heated, steam shoots out of two bent nozzles, making the sphere whirl around like a crazy sprinkler. This simple, yet brilliant device was the world's very first steam-powered engine. It wasn't used to power machines back then. It was more of a scientific marvel, a demonstration of the power of steam. But this little spinning ball was the granddaddy of every modern steam turbine and engine that would later change the world. It's an amazing reminder that incredible ideas. 1st century CE. You approach a massive temple, and as a priest lights a fire on the altar, the colossal doors swing open all by themselves, as if by divine power. Magic. A miracle. Not quite. This was the genius of Heron of Alexandria, an inventor way ahead of his time. He created the world's first known automatic door system, powered not by gods, but by science. Here's how it worked. The altar fire heated the air inside a hidden chamber. This hot, expanding air pushed water from one container into another, which acted as a counterweight. As the bucket filled and got heavier, it pulled on ropes and pulleys, majestically opening the temple doors. It was a brilliant spectacle of early thermodynamics, designed to inspire awe and wonder in worshippers. Heron literally used steam power to make it look where the smart devices in your home got their start. You might think it's Silicon Valley, but let's travel back in time, way back to ancient Greece in the 3rd century BCE. Meet Ctesibius of Alexandria, a brilliant inventor who created something revolutionary, the water clock, or clepsydra. Now, this wasn't just a dripping bucket. Ctesibius's design used a clever system of floats and valves to regulate the flow of water, making it a surprisingly accurate timekeeper. But here's the truly mind-blowing part. His clock featured one of the first known examples of a feedback control system. The mechanism would automatically adjust the water flow to keep the time consistent. This very concept is the grandfather of all modern automation, from your home's thermostat to the complex robotics in factories. So, the next time your smart speaker sets a timer, century in Baghdad. No electricity, no computers. Yet 3 brilliant brothers, known as the Banu Musa, created something truly mind-blowing, a self-operating fountain. This wasn't just any fountain. It was a marvel of engineering that could change its own shape all by itself. Imagine walking into a garden and seeing the water spray shift from a majestic lily to a powerful spear, and then back again, with no one touching a thing. How did they pull off this magic? It was all about the clever use of alternating air and water pressure. The Banu Musa designed a system of tanks, pipes, and valves that created a repeating, self-regulating cycle. This was the first ever recorded example of cyclical automation. Their fountain wasn't just a pretty decoration. It was a foundational step towards the automated than just a tella. A clock that's a masterpiece of art, engineering, and multicultural celebration all rolled into one. Let's travel back to the 13th century to meet the incredible elephant clock. This wasn't just any clock. It was a marvel created by the genius inventor Al-Jazari. Imagine a massive elephant carrying an intricate tower. Every half hour, this amazing machine would come to life, driven by a complex water mechanism hidden inside. A series of automata-like robotic figures would move and strike, creating a symphony of sights and sounds. What makes it truly special is its celebration of different cultures, blending Indian, Egyptian, Greek, and Arabian designs. Al-Jazari's elephant clock was a stunning example of how science and art could unite to create something truly magical. It was a fully automated spectacle that still inspired. Tall tower, not just telling time, but showing the stars. This was Susong's astronomical clock tower, and it was a true masterpiece of engineering. Forget simple sundials. This was a complex machine, powered by a giant water wheel. This wheel turned a series of intricate gears, which then controlled a groundbreaking device called an escapement mechanism. This system precisely regulated the clock's movement, making it the world's earliest known mechanical clock tower. But it didn't just tick. It had a rotating celestial globe that mirrored the night sky, and automated wooden figures that would pop out to strike bells and gongs, announcing the hour. It was a scientific instrument and made. You might think of sci-fi movies, but the real answer takes us back to the 13th century. Meet Al-Jazari, a brilliant inventor from the Islamic Golden Age. He created something truly revolutionary, an automated servant. Imagine this, a humanoid figure that could serve you a drink all by itself. How did it work? It was pure mechanical genius, powered by water. A hidden water-driven timing mechanism would trip, causing the servant to lift a container and pour liquid into a basin for hand washing. This wasn't just a clever toy. It was arguably the world's first programmable humanoid robot. It was a self-operating servant, born from ingenuity, hundreds of years before the digital age. It's a stunning reminder of earthquakes almost 2,000 years ago, long before modern technology. Well, let's travel back to ancient China, around the 2nd century, to meet an incredible inventor named Zhang Heng. He created something truly revolutionary, the world's first seismoscope. Picture this, a large, ornate, bronze vessel, with 8 dragons decorating the outside, each holding a small ball in its mouth. Below each dragon sat a bronze toad with its mouth wide open. Here's the genius part. Inside the vessel was a carefully balanced pendulum. When the ground shook, even from a distant earthquake, the pendulum would swing and trigger a mechanism. The dragon that dropped the ball pointed in the direction of the earthquake's epicenter. It was the first automatic detection device in history. Someone was way ahead of you, by about 2,300 years. Let's travel back to ancient Greece to meet Philo of Byzantium, a brilliant inventor from the 3rd century BCE. Philo created what might be the world's first automated bartender, an automatic wine pourer. This wasn't just a simple jug. Using an incredibly clever system of air pressure and siphons, this device could pour a perfect mixture of wine and water all by itself. When someone placed a cup on the tray, the machine would dispense a precise, preset ratio. This is one of the earliest known examples of automated fluid mixing. The same fundamental principles are used today in everything from soda fountains to sophisticated chemical dispensers. It just goes to show that ancient Greek genius from the 3rd century BCE. He wasn't just a writer, he was an incredible inventor. Philo created what might be the world's first automated bartender, an automatic wine pourer. This wasn't just a simple jug, using a clever system of air pressure and siphons. This amazing device would pour wine and then automatically mix it with a precise amount of water. Yes, you heard that right, a perfect pour, every single time, without lifting a finger. This is one of the earliest examples of automated fluid mixing, a principle we still see in soda fountains and coffee machines today. So, next time you grab a drink, give a little nod to Philo.